Here are the starting lineups for the visitors. From West Springfield, starting at left wing, number 22, Adam Taylor. Starting at center, number 18, Shane Wilkinson. Starting on the right wing, number 10, Nick DeMeo. Starting on defense, number 8, Chris Baker. Also, starting on defense, number 17, Andrew Corley. In goal, number 30, Casey Bridges. West Springfield's coach by Sean Thomas, and assisted by Rick Williams, Carlo Bonnie, and Jeff Walker. Now, for your home team from East Long Meadow, starting at left wing, number 18, Michael Trace. Starting at center, number 9, Angelo Moraes. Starting on the right wing, number 17, Zach Martin. Starting on defense, number 7, Jacob Bates. Also, starting on defense, number 3, Connor Pique. In goal for East Long Meadow, number 1, Dante Piccini. East Long Meadow's coach by Dan Lee and assisted by Craig Franklin.
Welcome into Olympia Ice Center tonight for the East Long Meadow Spartans hockey team as they take on the West Springfield Terriers. I'm Anthony Santinello bringing you all the action tonight. Starting lineups first for the East Long Meadow Spartans. Dante Piccini will be between the pipes. Connor Pique and Jacob Bates on defense. Angelo Moraes, Zach Martin, and Mike Trace on offense. For West Springfield, Casey Bridges will be in net for the Terriers. Adam Taylor, Shane Wilkinson, and Nick DeMaio are the forwards. Chris Baker and Andrew Corley are the defensemen. Terriers coached by Sean Provost, and East Long Meadow coached by Dan Reed. East Long Meadow in the white uniforms with red numbers and red helmets. West Side in the blue uniforms with white stripes and white helmets. 15 minutes on the clock. We're underway here at Olympia. West Side wins the opening face-off. Quick shot on Piccini is blocked away. Comes down the near side boards, taken by Baker. His shot goes wide. Now DeMaio dumps it in the far side, where PQ takes it behind the net, taken away by Adam Taylor. Taylor behind the net for DeMaio. DeMaio sends a pass out in front. Wilkinson recovers it, the team leader in points. Shot on net from West Springfield's Andrew Corley is saved by Piccini. East Long Meadow coming off of a 9-4 win against Oakmont in their last game. Spartans are 4-4 on the year. West Springfield 7-3. Face-off taken by the Spartans. Coming up the near side boards as the Terriers send it right back in. Be Liam O'Brien sending a cross ice pass down, and it'll go behind the net for icing. 14-12 to go in the first period. Mike Trace leading the Spartans this year, 13 goals, 4 assists, 17 points total. Angelo Moraes leading the team in assists with 10. Face-off one to Liam O'Brien of the Spartans. Now taking it up the near side is Shvetsov. It sends a pass down low. Saraceno will take it across the blue line before it's shoveled in by East Long Meadow. The rebound by Moynihan goes high. And a whistle blows as the net came off the pegs. Saraceno with a good chance early, just couldn't get the puck under control. As the Spartans will reset. Saraceno, Moynihan, and Shvetsov out there with PQ and Bates as the defenders. Referee restraining a couple of players on the near side wing. Puck is dropped, and the Terriers come away with the defensive zone face-off. Puck is dumped in by Nick Byron. And Westside will get a change. PQ in the near side corner. Dumps it down before he's hit. Pass going for Saraceno, taken away by the Terriers. Puck fought for on the near side boards. PQ just dumps it down further. Now goes right back into East Long Meadow's defensive end. PQ sends up for Saraceno, goes right through all the way to the goalie, Casey Bridges. And the Spartans will change. PQ the only one staying on the ice for East Long Meadow. Damon Polk Jr. with it for the Terriers. His pass is intercepted by Owen Kervick. Terriers regain possession, send it up along the boards. And fresh onto the ice, Matt Donahue, the defender for the Spartans. Dumped in the near side corner and goes all the way around. Kervick chasing after it for East Long Meadow. Terriers get it with Chris Baker and along to Andrew Corley. Puck intercepted by East Long Meadow. Pass right in the middle. Good look. Rebound comes out. A nice shot by Kervick is saved by Bridges. Best look East Long Meadow's had so far as the Terriers go off for a change. Puck sent out to center ice. Taking it is Mike Trace on the near side wing. The starter's out there for East Long Meadow. Shot on net. Saved by Bridges. The rebound is cleared out by Westside. Along the far side boards, the Terriers have it. Now sends out through the neutral zone. A good look coming for Adam Taylor. Got a 2-on-1. Sends it to the far side. Shot goes wide from Shane Wilkinson. And now Trace will fight for possession on the near side boards before Westside gives it right back up. Puck going for Trace, intercepted by Chris Baker. Puck rattles around the boards. Westside doing a good job at keeping it in the East Long Meadow defensive end. Zach Martin plays on the near boards. And it clears the defensive end, so Westside will have to tag up for offsides as Trace has it on the far side boards. Sends it up for Morace. Puck can't stay in the zone. Dumping it right back in is Saraceno, but it's intercepted by Westside, and they'll send it farther down into East Long Meadow's end. Connor PQ on the near side boards. Sends a long pass up for Mike Moynihan. Kicks off his skate, and Saraceno will get it. Saraceno sends back for PQ, and shoveled right back down by the Terriers. Bates' pass gets intercepted by West Springfield. And now Shvetov on the far side wing has a 2-on-1 with Saraceno. Shvetov, wrist shot off the post. Rebound kicks out to West Springfield, and a whistle blows. And it's going to be an interference penalty against West Springfield. It'll be Andrew Corley, the junior defenseman, to the box for the Terriers. East Long Meadow out shooting West Springfield 3-2 so far, just about 4 minutes in. Power play unit out there. Morace, Trace, Martin, along with Bates and PQ as West Springfield wins the faceoff, sends it all the way down to Dante Ficini. Bates gives to PQ. Sends up the middle for Trace. Kicked into the defensive end, and the referee signaling for offsides. Close play as Morace was there just a second too early. .142 left on the penalty to Andrew Corley. Morace wins the faceoff back to PQ, dumps it right back in. Bridges plays behind the net. Puck being fought for behind the net, and Westside able to send a clear down the near side boards. And now the Terriers coming the other way. Wilkinson quickly gets around his defender, but it is batted away by Ficini. Now here comes East Long Meadow the other way. Zach Martin, wrister from the blue line, no good. Rebound, Trace corrals it, sends back for PQ. His shot from the point, no, but it's batted away. Morace in the corner to Trace behind the net. Trace tries to sauce one in front of the net, no reception there for the Spartans. And Westside will get a change with 49 seconds left on the East Long Meadow power play. Trace had his stick just swatted away from him as he was trying to get the puck. West Springfield tries to send it down, and they do. Playing it now is Liam O'Brien for the Spartans. Mike Trace shuffles it past the blue line. So under 30 seconds left on the Spartans power play, and the Terriers doing a good job at clearing the puck. East Long Meadow can have one last rush on the power play. So they can get the puck out of their defensive end. Good forecheck from the Terriers, and O'Brien will have to go back and get it. O'Brien coming up the middle of the ice, tipped in by Moynihan. Goes behind the cage as the penalty is killed by the Terriers successfully. Shvetsov in the near corner tries to work it out to Saraceno, but West Springfield will take it away. Bates at the high point. Down low, and now Westside will take it away. Connor Sousa, his pass intercepted by Matt Donahue. Shot went wide. And now Bates sends to Donahue on the near side. Donahue loses his stick as West Springfield takes possession. Going on the far side, good play by Morace to try to break it up, but now the Terriers coming the other way. Zulkowski gets it to Buteau on the near side. His shot goes into the corner. East Long Meadow gets it in front of the cage. Jacob Bates passing ahead, intercepted to Zach Martin. Now Morace has it as he gets into the zone. Goes around one defender, looking for Martin on the near side circle. Shot gets deflected. Pass into the middle for Morace. And now Bates gives back to Martin. Martin sends it in deep. West Springfield has a chance to clear it if they want it. They don't take it. Martin hustles to the puck. Morace and Martin in there for East Long Meadow, along with Zulkowski for West Springfield and Cam Drunowski. 7:29 to go in the first period. We're scoreless at Olympia. Mike Trace comes in to make a play for the puck. He finally gets a hold of it behind the cage. Wraparound chance for Morace as the whistle blows. And the net came off the peg for a split second. So it'll be a face-off out of the West Springfield defensive end with 7:16 to go in the first period. Good intensity so far from the Spartans. Westside looking a little sluggish out there through the first frame. Morehouse will take the face-off for the Spartans. It'll be Shane Wilkinson for Westside. Face-off is won by East Long Meadow. Dumping it right back in is Donahue. And now the Terriers will look to have a chance on offense, but East Long Meadow quickly takes it away. It's Owen Kervick up the far side. Tries to sashay around his defender, gets it in the corner. And Morehouse has a play on it. Intercepted by Westside. Adam Taylor. Far side before he's checked by Donahue. Now on the far side with it is Sousa. This pass taken away by O'Brien. And the puck clears the East Long Meadow defensive end, and Westside will have to tag up for the offsides. Puck is dumped right back in. It'll be an icing on the Terriers. It'll come all the way down to East Long Meadow's offensive end. It'll be the second unit for the Spartans of Saraceno, Moynihan, and Shvetsov as the forwards, along with Bates and PQ as the blue liners. Face-off won by East Long Meadow, shot blocked by Moynihan. And now West Springfield coming the other way. Puck dumped into the near side. As Byron has it behind the net. Tries a shuffle pass in front to Castor. East Long Meadow protecting the net very well. Check on the far side boards as Castor sends it back to one of his defensemen. Shot in on Ficini is saved by the sophomore goalie. 6:06 left here in the first period. Only 6 total shots, 3 from each team. Face-off won by the Terriers. dumped right back into the far corner, and PQ will send it around the near side. Bates corrals it in the near corner, circles back, and now we'll go to Shvetsov on the far boards. Pass intended for Moynihan is taken away by the Terriers and sent right back down. But Shvetsov there to break up the shift change for the Terriers. As Bates dumps it in, no icing. Saraceno goes around the net to try to get the puck for the Spartans. Has it in the far corner, tipped out in front, and the Terriers will take it away. That's Shane Wilkinson. Now in the near corner, Chris Baker, the tall defenseman, with it for West Springfield. Crosses center ice, and Moynihan doing a good job at stick lifting in the defensive end. O'Brien in the far corner. Pass taken away by West Springfield. Corley, top of the blue line, is shot right on Ficini, and he makes the save. Four saves so far for Dante Ficini, 3 for Casey Bridges for West Springfield. .506 left here in the first period. West Springfield wins the faceoff. Shot goes off the post. That's from, looked like Nick DeMaio as the puck cleared all the way back down. Mike Trace giving chase for the Spartans, but taking it is Corley for the Terriers. And now up the other way is Adam Taylor. Wilkinson with a shot. Glove save. Ficini. Ficini looking very poised so far for East Longmeadow, not getting rattled. It'll be Maurice taking the face-off against Wilkinson, and Westside came away with the possession. Shot hit off the post. Drunowski's shot from the point is blocked by Zach Martin. Back behind the net, pass right in front, and Wilkinson was there, just couldn't get his stick down on it. Now it goes all the way back to Bridges. Bridges gives off to Corley behind the net. Good job by Trace in trying to get the puck for East Longmeadow. A quick shot from Martin gets blocked. East Longmeadow doing a good job. A nice hit from Liam O'Brien right in front of us here. Puck deflects in off the boards. And it's Corley with behind the net for West Springfield. He gives it to one of his forwards. And East Longmeadow doing another good job at forechecking. Zach Martin plays it right back in for Trace. Trace goes around one defender to the far corner. His shot goes off the shoulder of Bridges, and he's able to pop it into his glove and make the save. Long shift there from Mike Trace, but creates a good opportunity for East Longmeadow. 3:51 to go in the first. 6 shots for West Springfield, 4 for the Spartans. West Springfield takes possession on the faceoff. Trying to get it out of their defensive end. Good job by East Longmeadow. Goes to the far corner for Nick Byron. And all the way back for Corley. Clears it out to Jacob Bates in the Spartans' defensive end. Now on the near side for Andrew Miller. Skates around one defender. Gets into the middle of the ice. Dishes it for Morehouse. Goes to the far boards where Nick Byron will take over for West Springfield. Spartans will dump it into the far corner. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the first period. No score between East Longmeadow and West Springfield. Byron on the forwards, dumps it in, no icing. As the Spartans forwards will get a line change. P-Cube carries it up, sends into the far side for Kervik, but gets away from him, and now Chris Baker of the Terriers has it. Dumps it right down the center of the ice, no icing. Donahue up the far boards. And Saraceno gets it. Pass intercepted by West Springfield's Adam Taylor. Pass goes to Shvetsov, looking for Saraceno, but West Springfield will dump it right back in. They have to tag up on the offsides. Pass right in the middle, intercepted by Wilkinson. Pass right in front, backhanded shot. Nick DeMaio buries his team-leading 9th goal of the season. West Springfield goes up 1-0. Kind of a sloppy pass right in front of the net for the Spartans. Ended up on the stick of Shane Wilkinson, and then he had a nice easy pass in front for DeMaio. And the Terriers lead 1-0, 2:21 to go in the first period. West Springfield wins the ensuing faceoff. Coach Reed sticks with that line that was just out there for the goal against. Corley dumps it in the far side. Moynihan chasing behind the net. Puck being fought for in the near corner. Saraceno. And West Springfield dumps it right back down to Vicini. And he will just cover up as charging in was Nick Byron, senior forward. 1:41 to go in the first. West Springfield out shooting East Long Meadow 7-3. It'll be Morace against Wilkinson on the face-off in East Long Meadow's end. Morace able to poke it through. Tries to go up the near boards, gets it to Martin, who dumps it in. Icing waved off. Mike Trace will get it in the far corner. Pass to Morace behind the net. Morace has a chance here. He tries to look for Martin. Pass intercepted by Chris Baker. Trace with an interception in the offensive end. Comes on the near side boards after the shot went wide. Martin shot off the pads of Bridges. Big hit behind the cage for East Long Meadow. Puck recovered by Connor PQ. Sends it up the near boards. And the Terriers will take over. Pass goes into the middle of the ice for Wilkinson. Has to play it off his skate. And lost control of it. Puck deflected. Goes into the offensive end of West Springfield. Shot by Drewnowski goes wide. Moynihan sends up a pass for Saraceno up the near boards. Mike Trace still on the ice for the Spartans. Trace back to Saraceno. Nice look, but a good pad save from Bridges. Liam O'Brien in the near corner as 22 seconds remain in this first period. West Springfield with it in their offensive end. It's Wilkinson. Pass down low for Taylor. Shot goes in. Another one from Nick DeMaio. Right in front of the net. Wilkinson gave it to Taylor, and it got to DeMaio for his second goal of the game. With 13 and a half seconds left in this first period, West Springfield leading 2-0. Face-off won by West Springfield. Baker in his defensive end just trying to wind down the clock in this first period. Gets it up to Byron with 4 seconds left. Pass goes in, and it'll be Liam O'Brien on his stick. As the buzzer sounds for the end of the first period, West Springfield leading East Long Meadow 2-0. After a pair of goals from junior forward Nick DeMaio have put the Terriers out in front. We'll be back with second period action right after this. Welcome back to Olympia Ice Center. Start of the second period between the East Long Meadow Spartans and the West Springfield Terriers. Anthony Santinello bringing you all the action here on LCAT. West Springfield leading 2-0 after one. 2 goals from junior forward Nick DeMeo. His 9th and 10th of the season to lead the Terriers in scoring. Dante Ficini has made 7 saves between the pipes for East Long Meadow. Casey Bridges has stopped all 3 shots that the Spartans have put on net. Angelo Moraes and Shane Wilkinson out there doing the face-off duties. East Long Meadow wins it. PQ sends to Bates in the near side corner. And now to Mike Trace. Gets it to Moraes entering the East Long Meadow offensive end. Moraes in the corner. Fighting for possession with West Springfield. And the Terriers come away with it. Played right in the middle. Zach Martin had a look, but couldn't get a shot away. And the Terriers will come the other way. DeMeo looking for a hat trick. As West Springfield enters the defensive end of the Spartans. Adam Taylor dumps it in for DeMeo, and Bates will come away with it for the Spartans. Bates off the glass, gets it to Moraes, and now Trace goes into the middle, kicks it back to his stick. Almost tripped up in the near corner, able to keep his balance. Moraes fighting with it in the near corner with a couple of Terriers. Jack Castor in there for the West Springfield Terriers. Trace with a wraparound shot, didn't go home. Martin chasing after it, and the Spartans will go for a change. On the near boards, a good play from PQ. And the Spartans will keep it in their half of the ice. Good job by Moynihan dumping it in. Now Saraceno in the far corner. No one there behind him, and Nick Byron will take it for West Springfield. 2-on-2 developing for the Terriers. And it'll go into the defensive end. No icing. Puck on the near boards. A couple of Spartans are in there. And now Moynihan will have it. He plays it back for Liam O'Brien. Puck dumped right back in by West Springfield. Now comes cross ice for Shvetsov. Shvetsov taking it with one hand on the stick up the near circle. His shot soft and goes off the blocker of Bridges. Now a 2-on-2 coming for West Springfield. Polk Jr. in there. That turns into a 3-on-2. The shot goes wide of the net. Darren Buteau in there as well for West Springfield. Shvetsov checked into the boards on the near side. Drunowski plays it out for the Terriers, and now Shvetsov will have it. Dumps it in ahead of Saraceno as West Springfield does a good job of clearing it out, and now they have a 2-on-2 coming the other way. Long shot from center ice by Buteau is easily saved by Ficini. O'Brien has it in the near corner. Big check from West Springfield. That was DeMeo. Now behind the net for Wilkinson. As the Spartan loses his stick. Now a shot goes, looked like it got deflected in front by Taylor. It looked like it had a shot to go in. Good shot from Andrew Corley. Yes, he'll get it around the near wraparound this time. Good stick play from Owen Kervick. Puck rolls out and goes out of the defensive end of the Spartans. And it's dumped right back in by West Springfield. 11:40 to go in the second period. West Springfield leading 2-0. Pass for Kervick, swatted away, but East Long Meadow comes away with it. Andrew Miller taken down just outside their offensive end. Andrew Miller, or excuse me, Jack Morehouse chasing after it. Now DeMeo on the near side boards. Up to Taylor, gets possession, crosses the blue line. Shot on Ficini is saved. Puck shuffles along near boards. Taking it is Moraes. Moraes has Martin with him, dangles around one defender. Backhanded shot, no good. Rebound goes behind the net. Martin tries to kick it away. Nice check by Mike Trace on the near boards. Moraes plays it ahead. Trace goes in for East Long Meadow. Back right in front for Moraes. A nice save by Bridges. Good look there. And slick passing by Mike Trace to get it right in front of the net for Moraes. And Casey Bridges makes the 5th save of the game. .10:44 to go in the second period. 12 shots to 5 in favor of West Springfield. Puck deflected on the far glass. Not out as Jacob Bates sends it right back, or excuse me, Connor PQ sends it right back in. Puck deflected at center ice by Trace. And now played all the way back towards West Springfield's defensive end. And now up the near side boards. East Long Meadow plays it away defensively. Here's Trace. His dump in goes right off the skate of Angelo Moraes. And now PQ will recover it in his defensive end as he gets it to Moraes. Moraes, saucer pass, deflected and taken down by Damon Polk Jr. of West Springfield. Polk in the near corner. Tries to go around Bates, but Bates does a good job at finishing his check. Forward line's been out there for a while for East Long Meadow, and they're starting to lag in speed. There's PQ, pass right in front of the net for West Springfield. Shot on net by Alex Zilkowski, and the whistle had blown before the puck went into the net. Zilkowski's been there. That would have been his first point of the year. But Trace did a good job getting in there, defending his goalie, and Ficini was able to stay strong long enough. 11 saves for the sophomore Spartan goalie. It'll be Wilkinson against Moynihan at the faceoff dot. West Springfield with it behind the cage. It'll be Adam Taylor. Circles around. Sends back for Drunowski. Shvetsov tries to send it out. And now O'Brien with a chance to clear for East Long Meadow. Sends it off the glass. Saraceno in chasing along with Andrew Corley. And it'll be an icing against the Spartans. Nine minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this second period. Still 2-0 West Springfield. It'll be Moynihan against Jack Castor, and West Springfield comes away with it. Puck dumped into the far corner. Castor chasing after a nice check by Matt Donahue. Puck sent right back in on Ficini. He makes a nice glove save. And scoops it up for the Spartans as we're under 9 minutes to go in this second period. 14 shots for the Terriers, 5 for East Long Meadow. Moynihan out there again for East Long Meadow. As PQ sends it up the near boards for Saraceno, it trickles all the way down to the West Springfield blue line. Moynihan hustling after it, along with Andrew Corley. Puck trickles past the blue line. Played right in front of Saraceno. He'll dump it right back in. And now Moynihan will chase after it. Cam Drunowski with it for West Springfield. And now Bates near his blue line. Sends off the skate of Moynihan right into the stick of Drunowski. And he dumps it right back in behind Ficini. Bates circles around the puck, gets it up to Shvetsov before it trickles into the stick of one of the West Springfield forwards, sent off the glass and down to the near corner. Saraceno in after it with Chris Baker. Baker sends near side for Corley. Puck being fought for just in front of the West Springfield defensive end. Corley with it. O'Brien comes away with it for East Long Meadow. Good attempt at a play there by Miller. Just couldn't get enough power on it. Now Kervick has it with a 3-on-2 for the Spartans. Morehouse's pass is taken away by West Springfield. Now a 2-on-2 in the other way. Nick Byron on the far side. His shot is saved right in the chest of Ficini. Ficini has looked pretty good so far tonight. The 2 goals were more of a lack of defense on the Spartans' part than necessarily his fault. 13 saves for the sophomore. Top line out there for the Spartans, Maurice, Martin, and Trace. Face-off won by West Springfield. Puck deflected right in front of Ficini. He's able to kick it away, and then he accidentally slid into the goal post. And it came off the net, came off the pegs. Good reflexes from Ficini on that save. O'Brien going for it in the far corner for East Long Meadow. Shuffles it around for Trace. Trace plays it back and now up to Maurice. Maurice to Martin on the far side. To Trace in stride. Plays it back. He's tripped up and a penalty coming up against West Springfield. We'll go against the captain, Cam Drunowski. 4 points on the year coming into tonight for Drunowski. Not happy with the call, but looked like a pretty blatant trip from our angle. So the second Spartans power play of the night, 0 for 1 on the first one, as Bates' shot couldn't get enough on it. Recovered by Trace. His shot from the wing is saved by Bridges, and he's able to corral the rebound. Just the 6th shot of the game for East Long Meadow as we're over halfway through the game. .150 to go on the power play for East Long Meadow. Puck won by West Springfield. PQ hustles over to the boards to keep it in. Gives to Martin, now to Maurice. Maurice in the corner, plays it off the back of the net to Trace. Trace back to Maurice. Pass right in front for Trace. Shot goes wide. I think Bridges got a blocker on it. But a good look for Mike Trace. Him and Maurice have been working very well passing tonight, getting good looks in front of the net. Maurice and Wilkinson will be the 2 taking the face-off. It is won by West Springfield. Baker takes up the middle of the ice and clears it down. Bates chasing in for East Long Meadow, plays it to PQ on the far side. PQ now to Bates near side. Bates up the boards for Martin. He dumps it in. Trace will go in after it. Trace, the lefty on the far wing, sends near point for PQ. His slap shot deflects off a skate in front. Bates gets the rebound. Trace has it now. Trace cutting towards the net, sending a pass for PQ. And Trace will be called for a trip, as it looked like he got a hold of Nick DeMeo, trying to fight for the puck. So now we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 51 seconds. 2 tripping penalties for both teams. West Springfield wins the face-off. Puck played around for Souza. His shot high and wide. Rebound played by West Springfield. Goes almost all the way out to the blue line. Now will be played in the near corner by Jacob Bates. Sends a pass all the way from Moynihan in the far circle. West Springfield able to get to it before it crosses the red line. Byron up the middle of the ice. Good play by PQ to step up and tip the pass away, as West Springfield's penalty 15 seconds away from expiring before they head on the power play. Pass deflects in. And West Springfield plays it up center ice as Drunowski gets out of the penalty box. Actually tripped his own player coming out as the Terriers will be on the power play for just over a minute. Shane Wilkinson in the near corner tries to send it back out, and East Long Meadow doing a good job at clearing. Pass was intended for Connor Sousa. Bates on the far side shuffles all the way down the ice. 45 seconds to go on the Spartan penalty. Pass goes to the middle of the ice, lifted ahead of Wilkinson's stick by Bates. Wilkinson gets it back, pass in the front of the net, good block by Bates. Now Drunowski, slap shot, rings off the post. Doesn't go all the way in. The rebound can't be controlled by Moynihan. Saraceno chasing after it as well. 23 seconds to go on the penalty. Puck rolls out to Saraceno. He'll dump it all the way down. And West Springfield will have a rush with about 5 seconds to go on the penalty before Trace comes out. Taking it is Chris Baker right in front of the East Long Meadow penalty box, and it's dumped all the way down. And an icing. Four seconds left on the Mike Trace tripping penalty with 3:55 to go in this second period. Trace's line will be out there with Angelo Moraes and Zach Martin. The defenders Liam O'Brien and Matt Donahue. Face-off controlled by West Springfield. As Trace comes out of the box, East Long Meadow kills their first penalty of the night. Martin sends a shot in on Bridges, deflected away to the boards. Puck being fought for on the near side. Donahue in there with Moraes for East Long Meadow. Donahue sends it in past the stick of Corley. Now Trace causing some forecheck pressure. Big check in the middle of the ice by Donahue, but coming away with it is Castor for West Springfield. Castor sends one towards the net, taken by O'Brien. Sends off the glass, up for Trace. And now East Long Meadow with a 3-on-2. Pass goes over the stick of Moraes. He's able to kind of control it now to Zach Martin. His shot saved by Bridges. The rebound couldn't be controlled by East Long Meadow. Trace was there. Now Moraes on the near wing sends a soft pass. I think got deflected. And Corley tries to play it down ice, and the West Springfield forward gets around Matt Donahue. That was Darren Buteau. Trace laid out right in the middle of the ice by Andrew Corley. Had his head down and was completely decked by the West Springfield forward. Moraes able to get into the offensive end. Trace there as well. Now coming down the other way is DeMeo. 2 goals already tonight. Shot on Ficini is saved by the pad. Martin tries to clear it down. West Springfield still with control. And now Liam O'Brien takes it away for the Spartans, but West Springfield dumps it right back in. Corley now on the near side for Drunowski. Trace with a nice interception, and Moraes fighting for the puck. Has a little bit of room. Now runs into a 3-on-1. And West Springfield will take it the other way. Bates comes onto the ice to join PQ, but coming in, shooting and scoring is Shane Wilkinson, his 9th goal of the year. West Springfield goes up 3-0 with 1:55 to go in the second period. Caught East Long Meadow in the middle of a change. Bates wasn't able to get onto the ice quick enough. And Wilkinson, one of the best scorers in his division, had a 1-on-1 with Connor PQ. He's able to just get a little bit of room and put it past Ficini. Face-off won by West Springfield. PQ. Intercepted by Wilkinson. Bates in the far corner, under 2 minutes to go in the period. Shvetsov plays it up for Saraceno. Puck off the stick of one of the West Springfield forwards. Now in the far corner for Castor. Now Souza plays it back, taken away by East Long Meadow. Moynihan with a look, tries to send it up for Shvetsov, and it's taken away by West Springfield. East Long Meadow will control past their blue line, taken away by Chris Baker. Baker with a shot on Ficini, right into the glove. 20th shot on net for West Springfield. So 3-point night for Nick DeMeo. 2 goals and an assist on the Wilkinson goal. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in the second. Puck rattles around the near boards out to Shvetsov, dumped right back in by Corley. Rolls out to Morehouse. Corley keeps it in. Sent on the far side. A nice deke move there by Damon Polk Jr. Puck on the far side, looking for a centering pass was Buteau. No one there, and Ficini will cover the puck up with 41 seconds to go in the second frame. "17 saves for Ficini tonight on this West Springfield offense. Casey Bridges has made all 9 saves for West Springfield. Morace wins the faceoff for the Spartans. O'Brien there to chase after it. Pass right in front. That's through the legs of Donahue, but Morace able to corral it for the Spartans. As O'Brien sends it up the near boards for Trace. Rolls all the way back down to the West Springfield end. 24 seconds to go in this period. Corley up the near boards for DeMeo. Sent right back in by East Long Meadow. As we approach 15 seconds, Adam Taylor with it, sends it up the middle of the ice. DeMeo took him down. It's 5 seconds to go in the period. Wilkinson dumps it in, and the second period comes to a close. Luckily for the Spartans, as about a second later, and Westside might have had a chance. DeMeo had a nice pass for Adam Taylor in front, but West Springfield holds a 3-0 lead after 2 periods of action here at Olympia.
Looking for the latest news in East Long Meadow? Tune in to LCAT News Update for inside town government highlights, health updates, library programs, town events, recreation news, and much more. Stay updated with our team of LCAT reporters. For your convenience, we provide you what you need to know right at your fingertips. Head over to LCAT's YouTube channel at LCAT01028 or watch us on LCAT News Update on channel 191 and 193. Stay connected and informed with LCAT News Update.
Welcome back to Olympia Ice Center. Start of the third period between the East Long Meadow Spartans and the West Springfield Terriers. Anthony Santinello here on LCAT. Bring you all the action. It's 3-0 West Springfield with 2 goals from Nick DeMeo, 1 from Shane Wilkinson to pace the Terriers offense. East Long Meadow wins the opening faceoff of the third period. We are underway as Trace fires it in for East Long Meadow. His first line has been pretty productive for the Spartans in terms of generating shots, but nothing to show for it. As Connor PQ dumps it right back in for the Spartans. Andrew Corley up the far boards. Deflected, nice hit laid out by Zach Martin, but a penalty will be called. I believe it's going to be cross-checking. And DeMeo is the one on the receiving end. And he was slow to get up. Referee's figuring out what the call is going to be. It's going to be on Martin as Trace talking to the official. As Captain Shane Wilkinson's right in front of the penalty box for West Springfield. Now the officials meeting. Not sure what about. It's going to be a charging penalty on Zach Martin. Similar to the rule in basketball, player's not moving and he is checked. It is an illegal play. Now Coach Dan Reed meeting with the official in front of East Long Meadow's bench. It's actually going to be a 5-minute major against Zach Martin. Due to the severity of the hit, I believe that's why it's 5 minutes. And now is where the game could get a little chippy for both sides. East Long Meadow's got to kill off a long penalty here while trying to stay in the game. West Springfield coming up the other end. Shane Wilkinson dumps it in for Adam Taylor. Back to Wilkinson on the near boards. Pass intercepted by Morace. Gets it to Mike Trace. Trace fires a slap shot off one of the defensemen. Gets his own deflection. His shot goes high and wide. Now Jacob Bates will circle around with the puck. Flicks it off the near boards. Up for Morace. Puts it over one of the defensemen's stick. Trace right there, but can't corral it. And now West Springfield with a 2-on-2, now developing into a 3-on-2 the other way. Here comes DeMeo, tripped up right in the middle of the ice. But East Long Meadow gets it out of their defensive end, and the Terriers will regroup. 13:26 to go in the third period. West Springfield with a 3-0 lead. Pass goes up for Mike Trace. He's got a breakaway. The lefty goes in, pad save, rebound, he scores! Mike Trace, his team leading 14th goal of the season. East Long Meadow's on the board. It's 3-1. Good aggression there from Mike Trace, able to sneak behind the defense. And now the referee talking to the timekeeper. They're good to go. Shorthanded goal for Mike Trace. Gets East Long Meadow on the board. Shot well behind the blue line for West Springfield as the puck goes out of play over the boards. It'll be a face-off with 13:04 to go in the third. Plenty of time for East Long Meadow to rally. They've actually changed the ruling on the penalty to Martin. It's going to be a double minor instead of a major. Difference is a double minor, he can come out right when the penalty's over. A major would mean he would have to wait until the next whistle after his penalty expires. Pass right in the middle by West Springfield, taken away. Moynihan had his stick lifted. And Corley will go back and play it. East Long Meadow was offside, so the whistle blown, and the face-off will be outside of West Springfield's defensive end. It'll be Moynihan, Saraceno, and Shvetsov out there. Or excuse me, Moynihan, Saraceno. East Long Meadow still shorthanded for another 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Shot goes all the way in. Saraceno providing a good forecheck to kill some more time and maybe get East Long Meadow a good look on offense. Chris Baker plays it behind the net for West Springfield. Taylor circles it around. Coming up the near boards is Taylor. Center ice for DeMeo. Sauces one to the far side. Getting a hold of it was Wilkinson, but a good save by Ficini, putting the blockers down. Ficini has been very good in good defensive situations tonight. When the defense has been in front of him, he's been able to make good saves. His 3 goals that have been allowed have all been on breaks for the West Springfield offense. Face-off won by the Terriers. Taking it is Taylor. Shovels it behind the cage for Castor. In the far corner, he's played down. Good hit by O'Brien. Now Wilkinson gets it to Taylor. Lefty shot off the pad of Ficini. DeMeo is going in for the rebound, but a good hit by Matt Donahue sends him to the ice. Baker, near side point. Low shot is deflected away by Donahue. Pass can't get out of the zone. Wilkinson to DeMeo. Shot goes wide. That would have been his 3rd goal of the night. Yeah, and then it is Castor. He now sends it back to Taylor. Puck goes high in the air into the far corner. Trace back out there for the Spartans. Puck goes in front of the net. The ref goes down, and the puck is covered up by Ficini. Zach Martin in the box for another 1 minute, 48 seconds. There will be Trace, Maurice out there, along with PQ and Jacob Bates, the 2 defensemen. Maurice wins the faceoff back to PQ, who sends it all the way down the ice. And West Springfield will have to chase. Bridges plays behind the net. Trace lays a hit in the corner. And now West Springfield coming up the near side. Chris Baker dishes it back for Damon Polk. Polk into the middle. Pass taken away by PQ. Pass comes all the way around the boards. Bates sends it back the other way. There is Wilkinson for West Springfield. His shot deflected by Trace. And now West Springfield with it in the far corner. Wilkinson, far point, now to Baker. Baker sends a low shot in, deflected in front. Ficini looked like he covered it, but a trip, I believe, is going to be called. Or a whistle blew. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. No penalty. I think the whistle was blown inadvertently. So it'll be 5-on-4 for West Springfield for another minute and 3 seconds. East Long Meadow done a good job on the penalty kill tonight. They scored a shorthanded goal from Mike Trace earlier this power play. As now West Springfield coming up the other way. It's Taylor on the near wing with Wilkinson behind him. Drop pass to the captain. Now for Drunowski. Back to Wilkinson. And now Drunowski at the point. Saucer shot goes in the far corner. Baker takes a big hit from Donahue. Now in the far corner. Players fighting for it. It's O'Brien in there as well as Taylor for West Springfield. Baker, top of the slot shot goes deflected wide. And it's played almost all the way out by East Long Meadow. Moynihan fighting for it. Baker walks in, tries a pass for DeMeo. And it ends up right in the center of the ice. Moynihan will send it down as the penalty is expiring. Fantastic job by the Spartans penalty kill to kill off that double minor penalty to Zach Martin. As he's now out of the box, comes right back onto the ice and plays it away from Wilkinson. Now to DeMeo. And the offsides will be called against West Springfield. Coach Reed very pleased with the penalty kill. Spartans still in this game, 9:20 to go in the 3rd period. Nick DeMeo with 2 goals for the Terriers, Shane Wilkinson with 1, and Mike Trace with 1 for East Long Meadow. Puck sent in, deflected by the Spartans bench. And the faceoff will go in East Long Meadow's defensive end. Faceoff will be between Castor and Maurice. Maurice wins the faceoff to Bates. He's got Martin coming up the near wing. Martin with speed On the near side circle. Tries to get it to Trace in the middle. Pass deflected away. Goes to the boards. And East Long Meadow will have to regroup. Pass shot right back in. Bridges corrals it and gives to one of his defensemen. Puck still in the offensive end of the Spartans. Trace trying to make a play, but the Terriers come away with it now. Jacob Bates has a play on it on the near boards. Bates sends up for Trace, but it goes past his stick. No icing. So Bridges has to come out of his net to play it. PQ ends up with it at the blue line, deflects off the skate of Trace into the far corner for Angelo Moraes. West Springfield clears it out. 8:23 to go in the third as they make a line change. Ficini plays it behind the net. And it goes all the way down to West Springfield's blue line where the Terriers have control. Pass goes out to Bates. Bates trying to clear it. Has a little bit of a handle on it now. Gets it to Liam O'Brien on the far side. Pass sent up for Miller. And it's taken away by West Springfield. Shot right back in. Ficini plays it with his stick. O'Brien off the glass. Sent right back in by West Springfield on the near side. Donahue trying to take control of it. On the near boards now, it's Damon Polk Jr. dragged down, but a good play by Morehouse to get the puck for East Long Meadow. Nick Byron. Intercepted by Buteau. Donahue going forward on the far wing with Alex Ilkowski. Donahue just shovels it up the boards right to a West Springfield stick. The save by Ficini as it was right on him. And now East Long Meadow has control behind the cage. O'Brien gets around one defender, can't get around the second one. Adam Taylor with a look on the near side. Deflection made by Donahue out to the point. Connor Souza, his shot is low, tipped in front by Adam Taylor. And it's a good goal for West Springfield. Looked like it might have actually even hit off the stick, or the skate, excuse me, of Taylor. And West Springfield will go up 4-1. A lot of players in front of Ficini on that one. Couldn't really get a good view on it. West Springfield wins the ensuing faceoff. Under 7 minutes left in this third period. Terriers leading 4-1. Puck being fought for in the Spartans' defensive end. Not cleared. Shane Wilkinson had a look, but deflected by the Spartans. He gets his own rebound. Wilkinson far circle. Shot deflected by PQ. Played back in by the Terriers. Bates in the far corner. Plays it out for Shvetsov. And now the puck goes over the glass and out of play. Still waiting on the official announcement of the goal. I believe it was Adam Taylor who was in front. Got a skater stick on it. It'll be Moynihan and Castor. They're going to give it to Sousa, who had the original slap shot from the point. So Sousa had the original slap shot from the point. Taylor looked like from our angle got a stick on it. Nonetheless, 4-1, Terriers leading, 6:16 to go in the final frame. 26 shots on net for West Springfield. Ficini with 22 saves for the Spartans as it kicks back out to center ice. And West Springfield will control it at the blue line. Back up now for Castor. Castor shot off the pad of Ficini. Circling around our West Springfield. Now back out to Corley. Corley sends it in the middle off the stick of Ficini. Played down by Bates. Bates being fought with by Castor in the far corner. Now played out for Saraceno. Saraceno up the near boards. Up for Shvetsov. Pass went awry, dumped back in by Moynihan, and line change for the Spartans. Morace trying to get it back into the East Long Meadows offensive end. Saraceno does a good job keeping it in, but a little bit too early. Offsides called on the Spartans. O'Brien out there with Matt Donahue. And the top line of Trace, Martin, and Morace for East Long Meadow. Morace and Zlakowski on the faceoff. Win goes to West Springfield after a little bit of helter-skelter outside the faceoff dot. Puck is in East Long Meadow's defensive end. Mike Trace comes away with it for a brief second. Now West Springfield has it. Puck is free just outside the blue line, taken by Donahue and sent right back in. Baker up the near boards. Intercepted by Martin. He's able to keep it in the offensive end. Morace in the middle for Trace. Couldn't get a stick on it. And it's cleared all the way down. And what looks like it'll be an icing on West Springfield. 4:27 left in the third period. Terriers have a 4-1 lead on the Spartans. And there's actually going to be a late interference penalty on Mike Trace. Must have been well after the play was over. Nonetheless, a 2-minute penalty late in this game could seal it for East Long Meadow. Now they have to play more defense. Chris Baker with it for West Side. Shot on net. Ficini able to get it away with the blocker. Good poke by Jacob Bates. Doesn't get it all the way out, though. As now DeMeo. Down low for Wilkinson. Pass in the middle. Taken away by Shvetsov, who gets it up for Moynihan. One-on-one is Moynihan. Shvetsov right behind him. Grips a shot. Save. Rebound. Bridges makes an incredible save for West Springfield. As Moynihan had a good look, just able to stick the pad out was Bridges. And he has been spectacular when he's been called upon tonight. 13 shots for the Spartans. He's made 12 saves. Moynihan and Shvetsov out there with Bates and PQ. PQ's shot gets deflected in front of the net. Moynihan lays a hit in the corner. On the far side, Corley with possession. Now out to Nick Byron. Plays it on the near side for Baker. Baker out in front. Pass intended for Castor. And now Saraceno will have it for East Long Meadow with Morace out there. Next to him on the wing, Morace rips a shot deflected by Baker. And it goes behind the net. Penalty coming up, I believe it'll be... It's going to be a cross-check. Looks like against Saraceno. That's actually going to be on West Springfield. It's going to be called against Andrew Corley for cross-checking. So East Long Meadow gets back to 4-on-4, and they'll have an advantage after Trace's penalty expires in 54 seconds. So 4-on-4 for 50 seconds. Bates in the near corner. Pass out to the middle for Morace is taken away by West Springfield. Baker on the near side wing, flying up the wing is Chris Baker. He dumps it in, and DeMeo is there in the far corner. DeMeo trying to get around Bates, but Bates doing a good job. Senior defenseman. Morace and Saraceno, the forwards for East Long Meadow, as Baker gets control again. 22 seconds left of 4-on-4 action. Shot goes in wide of Ficini. Pass up for Saraceno, all alone. Now has Morace behind him. Saraceno tries to go short side, and it's blocked away by Bridges as Trace's penalty set to expire. Looked like Saraceno kind of ran out of gas at the end. Trace is out of the box. And East Long Meadow will have a power play for 1 minute and 1 second. Bates sends it near side for PQ. Up to Trace as a couple Terriers collide. Trace on the far wing. Gets around one defender, keeps control for a second, now goes into the corner, pass in front, no one there. Out to PQ. PQ shot deflected. Good block there by Damon Polk. As Polk hobbling, needs to come off the ice. He took that right on the knee. Shvetsov fighting with it in the corner with Connor Suzu, who scored the latest West Springfield goal. PQ gets a good look, can't get it away. It rolls out for Donahue, and now West Springfield coming the other way. It'll be Sousa with an empty net. Diving was Trace to block the pass to the middle. East Long Meadow still doesn't have possession, although a penalty will be coming up against the Spartans with an empty net, as Martin has to stand in the net to make sure no goals get in. It's going to be a slash, I believe, against Trace. It'll be either Trace or another forward for the Spartans. 3 seconds left on the West Springfield penalty. So Trace will be in the box for the remainder of the game. Minute 24 seconds left. And the Spartans on their way to their 5th loss of the season. Puck played out to center ice. Shvetsov crosses the blue line. And West Springfield trying to regain possession. Good job by Donahue keeping it in as we approach 1 minute remaining in the third period. Shvetsov in the corner behind the net. Now played out by Drunowski. And played all the way down by West Springfield with an empty net for the Spartans. Donahue will have to send it right back down. Gets it to O'Brien on the near side. And out to Shvetsov, center ice. Shvetsov's shot is in! Just past the blue line, kind of just threw it on net. Did Mark Shvetsov. And he's able to get his 4th goal of the season. So now Dante Ficini goes back in the net for East Long Meadow as they trail 4-2. 46 seconds left in the third. That shot just outside the blue line, right between the end of the circle and the blue line of West Springfield. As West Springfield wins the faceoff, Ficini stays in the net for now. Pass comes out to Adam Taylor on the near boards, and Wilkinson has it crossing the blue line. Puck stays in East Long Meadow's defensive end. Ficini stays in the net. Now Shvetsov coming with it again up the far wing. 22 seconds remaining. He takes a big hit on the far boards. Able to keep possession for a second. And a penalty now coming up against West Springfield with 15 seconds. Looks like it's going to be high sticking against Chris Baker, it looks like. Baker saying he hit him in the shoulder. .15 seconds on the clock. We are 5-on-4 for East Long Meadow with the goalie pulled. And the puck will be sent almost all the way down the ice. Jacob Bates has it, gets it to Zach Martin. Martin up the near wing, fires a low shot that is blocked away by Bridges. Time will expire. East Long Meadow falls to 4-5 on the season, and West Springfield improves to 8-3. A good effort from East Long Meadow tonight. Just too many bad giveaways in front of the net. Ficini ends up making 25 saves in a losing effort, and Casey Bridges saves 14 of 16 shots for the Terriers. East Long Meadow goals from Mike Trace and Mark Shvetsov. 2 goals from Nick DeMeo of West Springfield, 1 for Shane Wilkinson, and 1 for Connor Sousa of the Terriers. We'll be back next game here on LCAT. For everyone, I'm Anthony Santinello. Enjoy the rest of your night.